What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from sneakerfiles.com, recapping the news from yesterday, and this is probably the best video of the week as far as news goes. But before I get into the rundown, if you got a second, please hit this video with a thumbs up. It goes a long ways, and if you're not subscribed yet, hit the big red button just below this video. Now, we have a little bit of Adidas news, bit more from Nike, we got a few Vans, but a lot from Jordan Brand. And when I say a lot, I mean the most in this video is from Jordan Brand, so I'm sure a lot of you will be happy about that. But without wasting too much of your time, let's jump into the news. Neighborhood has another collaboration with Vans, this time releasing two color options of the Vans Authentic. One features red across the uppers while the other is done in black. Canvas is used across the base while tumbled leather lands on the toe. Finishing the look is white on the midsole, and then the Vans BMX thumbs up logos across it. We don't have a release date or a retail price, but the two are expected to release this month. This weekend, Undefeated and Vans will release the Vans Skate High OG LX collection. 4 colorways will be available, which includes Safety Orange, Jet Black, Dodger Blue, and Desert Khaki. Constructed with a mixture of canvas, leather, and suede, they also feature Undefeated and Vans branding on the tongue labels. Finishing the look is orange across the outsole, and each pair comes with a custom box done in olive green. All 4 are set to drop on July 8th, and retail price will be $80. During fall 2017, Adidas Originals will launch a full collection of Adidas Ultra Boost ATR mids. One of those features a green and tan color combination, and as you can see, that shade is used across the prime knit upper. In addition, we have a dark green across the heel counter, which is done in a matte finish. White lands on the Boost midsole, and tan across the outsole. Once again, we don't have a specific release date or a retail price, but more information, like always, will be on the way. On to Nike, and we have a first look at the Nike LeBron 14 Low, known as Khaki. So Khaki covers the entire shoes, which includes woven across the base, mesh on the heel, and a reinforced toe. Finishing the look is a translucent milky outsole. We don't have a release date for this pair, but they're expected to drop sometime this summer, and retail price will be $150. I do like the LeBron 14 Low. This colorway, though, it's just, I don't like it. German retailer Asphalt Gold is pushing the bar on collaborations. So they released 500 pairs of the Nike Air Max 1 Flyknit ID. And with that being said, if they just dropped the shoes, I'm sure a lot of people would buy. And they actually look pretty dope. However, this shoe actually comes with a smart car. You have to buy them both, which is insane. Now, the name of the smart car, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's Brabus, but it's spelled B-R-A-B-U-S, so I probably am saying it wrong. But both the Air Max 1 and the Smart Car have a similar theme. They feature gray throughout as well as bright yellow accents. Now, if you want to pick up this collaboration, it will cost you 19,000 euro, which comes out to about 21,700 USD. Although I think the Air Max 1 is pretty dope, the car is what makes me definitely want to pass, and that price. We have a couple new Nike Air more up-tempo releases to share with you. First up is what's being called Light Bone, because it features light bone across the entire uppers as well as the large air running down the sides. Now, the only other shade used is white, which outlines the large air as well as lands on the Nike swoosh located on the toe box. The release date is said to be July 15th, and retail price will be $160. Now, I say it's said because this release is really close to now, and we're just seeing a first look, so I believe that July 15th won't be the actual date. Maybe overseas we'll get them, but then a later date will be in the States. Although that isn't confirmed, I'm just throwing that out there. Last from Nike, we have a first look at the Nike Air More Up-Tempo Island Green. Now, before I jump into the news and the details on this shoe, this is a GS exclusive, which I see it, but at the same time, it's supposed to resemble the Foamposite that's dropping this month, or is said to drop this month. So I don't see why this would be a grade school exclusive. But they do feature island green across the base, and that looks like a mint green sort of. Then we have white, which lands on the large air, as well as the Nike swoosh on the toe box and the midsole. As for the release details, July 26th is the date, and retail price is set at $130. Now, if these released in my size, I probably would pick them up. I do like the color combination, and even though it's a little bit of a bright, or I should say pastel kind of green, I still think it looks dope. On to the part of the video I'm sure 90% of you fast forward to. We have official images of the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Premium camo. So there's two color options releasing, but we have official images of what's being called the River Rock and Black colorway. Now they honestly have a red feel to them. I'm not sure if River Rock is supposed to be the red or there's a color missing in this description. But the highlight of this shoe is the camouflage that lands on the overlays that has reflective 3M detailing, which you can see, I'm sure, in this video right now. Now, as for the release details, they're set to drop sometime in September for 140. So the Shadow Edition as well as the Air Jordan 5 will drop around the same time. We have new images of the Air Jordan 5 Transformers. Now, if you missed the previous video on this pair was given to Mark Wahlberg from Jordan Brand, a special gift for his movie Transformers: The Last Knight. So the shoes, in my opinion, have a DB feel to them, but as you can see, it kind of has like this iridescent finish and done in black. Following Optimus Prime's colors are used on the Jumpman branding located on the tongue as well as the shark teeth. The last detail is a translucent outsole which glows in the dark and it displays the Transformers logo. Now these are really dope. I'm not a huge fan of the movie Transformers, but I like what they did here. It's just something totally different and I do wish they would release, but leave a comment below and let me know if they did drop, would you grab them? This weekend, the Air Jordan 1 K54 will debut, but what won't is this Friends and Family edition. So as you can see, one side features red, one side features blue, but the medial side on both is done in black. Also, where it's either red or blue, that features leather, but the medial side is done in suede. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like these. I think it's just something totally different and it's pretty dope. So with that being said, I do think these should release maybe even in a limited run and not just stay a Friends of Family of Jordan Brand. And I'm sure the K54 event people will get them too. But if you like these, let me know in the comments your thoughts on them. I've been getting a lot of questions about the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Premium Essentials Pack. They did release overseas and they were expected to drop in the US on June 20th. I believe it was June 20th or around that date. Now there's two colorways as you guys may know. One is done in sail, the other one is done in black, and they both feature University Red accents. So as for the date, as of now, and I'm saying as of now because who knows, they've been pushed around quite a bit, but it's expected to take place on August 1st and retail price will be $160 each. Now what I'm hearing is the quality on this shoe is pretty damn nice. It's close to shattered backboard quality but not quite. Also the clean palette which will allow you to customize them. I feel like these are actually going to go a bit faster than some of the other premium essential releases. I asked in yesterday's video if you guys were tired of me showcasing the Air Jordan 11 UNC aka Midnight Navy and Air Jordan 11 Chicago aka Gym Red. It seems like it was split. Some of you said, you know, stop showing it unless we have new information. Some said keep sharing it until they release. Now in this part I'm not actually talking about the shoes. Well, I am, but I'm not actually showing them. What I'm showing here is a first look at the box for both releases. Now, they're going back to the 2015 release and prior to that, so it'll feature a slide out box. We also have the plastic inserts and the plastic shoe trees. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the boxes because, hey, they're boxes, but I did want to throw this in there so you guys know what to expect. We have some new information for the Air Jordan 9 baseball pack. Now, I'm not going to go over either of the shoes just because I've done it maybe 5 or 6 times by now, and I'm sure you guys know the deal on them. However, a release date has popped up for July 15th, which seems extremely close, but the retail price will be $250 each. Now, I did mention in a prior video that both are expected to be limited to about 2,000 pairs, the brown leather being more limited than the black leather. That has yet to be confirmed, nor has the release date, so keep that in mind. But on a side note, I'm actually somewhat happy about this release because I have something to look forward to on July 15th, which is my birthday. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like either of them, but I do plan on buying and hopefully getting the brown one so I can use as trade bait. We finally have a clear and really actually decent image of the Air Jordan 6 Gatorade. Now, this is expected to be one of 2 releases, and I'll get to that in a second. But they feature green across the uppers and midsole. The uppers appear to have suede used, and it looks decent, but hey, it's just an image. We also have orange accents which lands on the midsole and the heel. Finishing the look is a milky translucent outsole. So the date as of now, they're expected to drop on October 28th. It could be pushed forward or back, and resale price will be $190. I actually like this pair a lot. I like it better than the second pair I'm about to show you, and the only reason I'm kind of giving that away is because it will be in the thumbnail. I'm happy to say that I was the first to give you guys the knowledge of the Air Jordan 6 Gatorade releasing. Now, I did say previously that there possibly could be 2 color options to come, and here we have a preview of the second one. So they feature the same colors just about. Now the only difference is they're going to feature a carmine-like color blocking. So on the underlays they'll be orange, and on the overlays they'll be white leather. Black will be used on the tongue, and a bit of green lands on the Jumpman branding. Now the release date isn't confirmed. They're expected to drop during October for $190. Both releases aren't confirmed to happen. I want to throw that in there. However, the green one seems more possible than the carmine-like base one. Last but not least, from Jordan Brand, we have a first look at the Air Jordan 6 Golden Harvest. So basically this is a wheat Air Jordan 6. The Golden Harvest nickname sounds all fancy, but I'm not a fan of it. It reminds me of like those games you used to play on Facebook back in the day, those harvesting games or whatever. I didn't play them, but I seen it advertised. Either way, let's get back to the shoes. Now, it appears that suede is used across the uppers. I can't confirm that, but it just kind of looks like that from the images. Also, wheat, I'm going to call them wheat instead of Golden Harvest, covers the entire uppers, also hinted on the midsole, but cell is predominantly used across the midsole, as well as the Jumpman branding on the tongue. Finishing the look is a milky, translucent outsole. No set release date, but they're expected to drop during November. Now, I've heard either November 17th or 18th could be the date, but it's really too far out to confirm that. But retail price will be $190, and I'm actually surprised about the retail price because with a wheat build, I would think that Jordan Brand would hike the price up, throw a $220 price tag on it and say, oh, this is a premium release. They could easily do that. However, I'm not complaining, but either way, this is a definite pass for me. I'm not feeling these whatsoever. Maybe additional images may change my mind, but this is no. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on sneakerfiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. What I'm feeling from this video is straight Jordan Brand. The Air Jordan 1 camo, I think those look pretty dope. The Air Jordan 5 Transformers, if those dropped, I would grab those in a second. The Air Jordan 1 K54, friends and family as well. Now, the Air Jordan 1 Premium Essentials pack, I'm not sure if I'm going to go after the cell or the triple black colorway. I do want to get one or the other. I probably will decide once I get there in store and check them out. The Air Jordan 9 baseball pack, I'm going to go after them just so I could use as trade bait and hopefully get something I actually really want. But to me, I just feel like it's really ugly. Like, if you like them, that's dope, and let me know in the comments section your thoughts on them, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, I just don't see what's appealing about them. But on the flip side of things, we all have our own taste. Both the Air Jordan 6s, I should say the Gatorade Air Jordan 6s, are a pickup for me, but if I had to pick between the two, it would be the predominant green base pair for now. I just really like that one. And to me, it has more of a Gatorade look to them. I don't know. But I'll probably wait to make my final judgment when I see the actual pictures of the Carmine-like Air Jordan 6 Gatorade. But leave a comment below. Let me know from this video what you liked or what you disliked. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to sneakerfiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.